Welcome to The Impossible Shift, the podcast where we explore how small shifts in perception can create extraordinary transformation. I'm your host, Jennifer, author, storyteller, and believer that the most powerful change begins from within. Each week, we'll unpack one of the core pillars that shape this journey, from confidence and abundance to possibility and transformation. Together, we'll uncover how seeing yourself differently can open doors you once thought were impossible. So take a deep breath, open your mind, and let's begin the impossible shift. Sometimes the world isn't treating you differently. You're just seeing yourself differently. There was a time when I felt invisible, not just overlooked, but like I didn't matter. After my son was born, I'd gained 90 pounds during pregnancy. My self-esteem, it plummeted. I stopped taking care of myself. When I went out, it was in sweats, flip-flops, and an oversized t-shirt. Not because it was comfortable, but because I didn't want to be seen. And when people were rude to me, cut me off in line, refused to meet my eyes, treated me like I didn't belong, I thought maybe I deserved it. Maybe they were just seeing what was true. Someone who was gross, ugly, and unworthy. I didn't realize then that I was carrying around an invisible mirror, one that reflected my own low self-worth back into the world. That mirror shaped how I stood, how I spoke, how I looked at people, and in return, the world mirrored that energy right back to me. For years, I believed the story in my head. This is who you are now. This is what you deserve. Until one day, something in me shifted. I started taking small steps, not to change how I looked, but to change how I showed up. I wore clothes I loved. I looked people in the eye. I carried myself like I belonged in the room. And here's what's wild. The world started treating me differently, almost instantly. Strangers smiled, doors opened, literally and figuratively. People were kinder, warmer, more open. Had they changed? No, I had. Sometimes before you can experience the world differently, you have to see yourself differently. That's the shift. The moment the reflection changes inside and then out, the impossible becomes possible. When you change the way you see yourself, when you believe you are worthy, when you know it to be true. That's the mirror effect, the self-perception shift, because the world will always reflect back the story you're telling yourself. Till next time, take care. Thank you for joining me on The Impossible Shift. Remember, the world mirrors what you believe about yourself. As you explore these pillars, notice how even the smallest perceptual change can create a ripple in every area of your life. You already have everything you need to make the impossible possible. It all starts with how you choose to see yourself. If this episode inspired you, share it with someone who's ready for their own shift. And until next time, keep believing in what's possible.